Hello Star Wars action figure fans and collectors, JCC2224 back again with another Star Wars action figure review, and today we'll be taking a look at a set that actually comes to us from the Revenge of the Sith line of action figures. And today is the Sith Evolutions. Now in my opinion this is probably one of the better Evolution sets of all of them. It does have its fair share of pros, its fair share of cons, and its fair share of accessories. Now first let's go on to the Darth Sidious figure, which is probably the second best figure out of this thing. Now this figure is probably the cheapest and probably the best Darth Sidious you can get. It certainly has a really good likeness to Darth Sidious in the movies, and that's going to mess it up there. And you can get the hood sitting nice if you try. I didn't really try here, but it still looks pretty good. And how I actually display this guy, I have this extra throne I sit him on. Not the easiest thing in the world to do, but I can do it. Now accessories he comes with is actually pretty simple. He has his black cloak, which I will not bother to remove. He has this necklace thing, his little chain. He has his Sith lightsaber, which he did not have in the episode 6, even though he did have in episode 3. He also comes with his cane, which is pretty nicely done there, like the molding. Just let me, there we go. And he also comes with these interchangeable hands, which I'll pop these out. Not the hardest thing in the world to do, but over a camera it's pretty hard. Just pop those out and you pop these in. These huge lightning hands that emit lightning. Okay, let's get this all good. And there you go. He's shooting lightning at you. And these lightning hands, I must say, are really nicely done. I like how the lightning is done now, and I like how they look like they're emitting from his fingers. Really easy to pop out, really easy to do, and really cool looking as well. Articulation for this Emperor Palpatine figure is a ball-jointed neck, ball-hinged shoulders and elbows, swivel wrists, swivel waist, swivel hips, ball-hinged knees, and ball-hinged ankles. I'm giving you a closer look at this guy. If you don't mind me flipping him, you might want to flip your heads. He does have this really angry snarl, which really, gives the impression of Darth Sidious. You can use it for you can use it for Revenge of the Sith when he's dueling Yoda. I like how you can even use it for episode 6. This is probably the best interpretation of episode 6 Palpatine yet, even though I must say we really do need a new one. You can have him when he's shocking Luke, because he's snarled. But the only thing I don't like is that his face does closely resemble Sidious in episode 3. Now that's him. I just want to pop out the hands because I will need them later on in the video. Just let me pop in the others. I just want to show you. I'm going to pop that one in there. Pop the lightsaber hand in here, which lightsaber is removable. And there you have Sidious. Now the next figure from this is, let's start off with probably the worst, and that's this Darth Maul. Now right away I want to shoot this Darth Maul down. Just want to shoot it down by putting it next to him. Let's put it next to him. Yeah, overall this Darth Maul just looks way too gray. His snarl is really just not good. And the fact that he has this really odd swivel elbow is not too great. But if they would have just did a different head, did a different elbow, and, not make his suit so gray, he probably would be one of the best Mauls. Now before the vintage collection, this was probably the best Darth Maul figure. You can see how the face red detailing is actually pretty dark for Darth Maul. His teeth are nice and white, and he has this kind of tannish horn. The horns are painted in tan. Now with his accessories, he actually comes with a lot. He does come with his regular lightsaber, does no hilt or no, snap apart. He comes with his binoculars. He comes with, let me all this aside, he comes with his cloak, which is this very awful and ugly looking plastic. I'm not even going to bother putting that on in the review. Just ugly looking. And finally, with this figure, you get the best accessory, a little probe. I love that thing. I mean, right now you can barely even notice the little pole they used to put it up. It just looks really, really nice. But that's Darth Maul. Articulation is the exact same as Darth Sidious's, I think, except he has swivel forearms and swivel elbows. I don't think he has any additional articulation in the hips. No, they're just swivel. But still a very, very nice figure, if you can't get your hands on the Vintage Collection one, which I don't know why you would even be saying that. This is a really good alternative. Setting him aside, let's look at the best figure out of this set, and that is the Count, or Count Dooku. Now, when it comes to accessories, he does fall short. He only really comes with a lightsaber and his cloak. You can't really get a good image of him there, but there he is. Now, this Count Dooku is just certainly great. In my opinion, he's the definitive Count Dooku. He looks a lot like the actor. He looks a lot like Count Dooku, just gives that Dooku vibe. And certainly, I mean, come on. The Dooku I had to deal with until I got this guy was the Attack of the Clones Count Dooku, which, sorry, that figure's not good. But this is a really, really good figure. His cloak is actually stitched, so it has a brighter brown in the middle, not in the middle, in the interior, and a darker, more dark chocolatey brown outside. And that really makes the figure Count Dooku. Now, his face sculpt, the camera is having issues focusing today, but face sculpt is just wonderful. Sorry I can't get it any closer, but wow. Just amazing. I don't like you can see that brown there, or the black. But wow. His lightsaber is removable, and you get the really nice curved hilt. And same with Darth Sidious. You know, the same hands. They're not, it doesn't come with two sets, it's just the same set. They actually made it so you can remove his hands easily and even use it with Count Dooku, which is really, really cool. I mean, that right there is just Count Dooku. I mean, that's Count Dooku. I know I repeated myself, but come on. That is great. Articulation for this guy is exactly the same as Darth Sidious, which if you want to go back on the video and look at that, you may. Now that is really it with this review. I made it a little short, but in the end, this is a set you probably do want to consider picking up. It is certainly one of the better sets from the Revenge of the Sith line. And honestly, if you don't have this set, you probably need to get it. You get practically a definitive Count Dooku at the moment, probably the cheapest way to get a definitive Emperor Palpatine. I'm saying that because the TLC one is pricey. I don't even have it. And you get a semi-definitive Darth Maul, which, you know, the TVC one's the best, but that's a good alternative. It's a good second Darth Maul to have. So that's really it with this review. Make sure to comment, like, and subscribe. More reviews are coming up on older figures. So that's really it. Have a good day. May the Force be with you. Didn't turn it off.